pretty dangerous situations for firefighters as we all enjoy the holiday. We got to remember to keep it safe.
Exactly, especially when you're talking about the fact that we have a deficit. And then on top of that, we have warm temperatures. And we're only talking about warmer temperatures as we go into the start of the week. And on top of that, by the second half of the week, we're going to be dealing with some monsoonal moisture. So dry lightning could be a hazard by Thursday and Friday over the mountains as well as the desert locally. Taking a look at how we shaped up for this holiday, though, we had some daytime highs that were still holding strong in the 70s for the most part along the coast with that marine layer. We did have a late day clearing, which was pretty nice out there with that sunshine. Also 90 degrees today for Valley Center, 85 for El Cajon. 100 degrees in Campo, and tack about 9 degrees on to that, and that was the high today for Borrego Springs. Taking a look at those current temperatures, 107 currently for the desert. We also have the 70s across the mountains. We're at 83 degrees currently for Ramona, 60s. And that's the case for Del Mar, and the same for Carlsbad, and 78 degrees right now, and that's for El Cajon. Taking a look at those wind speeds, so we are seeing some double digits, and that's anywhere between about 10 to 20 miles per hour that you see stretching from areas near El Cajon all the way towards the desert. But those weather stations are picking up on 12 miles per hour for Borrego Springs, and then also 10 miles per hour currently for Ramona, 12 miles per hour out of the west-northwest for downtown. We also have the gusts picking up at 19 miles per hour for Borrego Springs, surrounding areas right along the desert mountain slopes into the 20s. We have the teens currently for Chula Vista and the same for Boulevard. Wind speeds are going to calm down later on tonight, and then we're going to have them firing up yet again by tomorrow. Taking a look at the setup, so high pressure, that's going to be sticking around for a while. Throughout much of the week, we're talking about this building ridge of high pressure. It's just going to kind of move back and forth, and that's going to fluctuate with our temperatures and even talking about some monsoonal moisture. Now, we did still have some high clouds that were streaming in for today, and you saw that as a sign of minor influx of moisture, not really seeing those big, tall cumulus clouds that we have been, at least we saw last week over the mountains in the desert, but we will hold on to that, a chance for that by Thursday and Friday. So we're talking about warmer temperatures for tomorrow in response to that high pressure system getting a little bit closer towards us. 91 degrees looks to be the high for Ramona tomorrow. Also talking about those 80s for the mountains, 110 in Borrego Springs. Not much of a difference. That's going to be right along the coast because 70s are still going to be sticking around, as well as daytime highs in the 60s because you're still dealing with that marine layer, and then also seeing some 70s moving in towards portions of the western valleys. Vista at 77, 78 for Miramar. For the coast, if you are going to, well, play hooky tomorrow, maybe you still have tomorrow off. And keep in mind that you're going to have the surf up to about 4 feet locally. Orange County is up to about 5 feet, sets to 6 feet, and also talking about likely rip currents right along the coast. Taking a look at our 8-day microclimate forecast, holding strong in those 70s all the way into the weekend, next weekend, talking about 90s to kick off the week, and it's going to stay that way for the inland valleys. Western valleys, you'll mainly be into the 80s. We're talking 90s returning for the mountains, also getting back into those 1-teens, Kirsten, by the weekend for the desert. But before that, we got the chance for thunderstorms, and that's going to be on Thursday and Friday. All
right, so I was looking at the forecast, but I could not help but notice, is that your neckline looking like mine? I hit my mic.
Hey, twin.
Hey, twin. I love it. You thought patriotic, and you thought with the neckline. Great minds think alike.
I'm right with you.
Hey,
right with
now
you.
We need to get Steve Quiz one of these.
Steve, where's your neckline? Where's your neckline? Okay.
It's on the way. All right, thank you, Carly.
You're welcome.